Hey guys, welcome to our giveaway, actually double giveaway. Oh my gosh, so excited. All right, look like Fiction Lady's here. Hello, hello, thank you, thank you. She says congrats. All right, so whew, I posted last week a little video about today's giveaway and that it was going to be a double giveaway. So I am now at over 9,000 subscribers, and I started my channel back in July of 2016. So this is pretty amazeballs. I mean, I was really amazed when there was somebody who subscribed that wasn't friends or family. Like I was like, oh wow, like a stranger on the internet wants to watch me. So anyway, I thank you guys so much. I love how much this channel has evolved and kind of all the things that we've done, and and all the transitions that we've made. And as you guys know, I'm going to be moving and grooving and transitioning the way I do things here, and how I structure my life and everything. And I can't wait to continue to keep you guys involved in that and on that journey with, yes, Tara does Arizona. So anyway, before we get started, just to kind of cleanse the space before we find out who our winners are, I'm going to go ahead and cast a circle like I do. So I'm going to grab my little box of matches here, which actually I got this from my friend Claudia from Oliva's Art Studio. And she knows how much I like eShell, so I have a little box of eShell matches. Silver Star, hey, hey, says, hey, darling, I'm here driving, so happy for you. Congratulations, thank you. All right, so I am going to, first of all, not try to break this, there we go, match. And we're going to light our candle here. Dude, I'm so freaking stoked about this. So when I am casting a circle, I like to call in the different elements. So right now I'm calling in the element of fire to help burn away any sort of negativity, low vibe energy. That is definitely not needed here today. Today is a celebration for you guys, and a thank you, a big, big thank you. And I know that it's, just some items, but really, truly, I thank you guys so much. I've met a lot of really awesome people on here. I've become really good friends with a lot of you guys on here. So this has been amazeballs. All right, so I have my little candle here. I have my little piece of Palo Santo. I'm gonna call in the element of air to just blow away any low vibe energy, anything that is not for our best and highest good during this amazing celebration. All right. The high vibe and sacred tree, Palo Santo. Smells so good. All right. And then, of course, a little bit of water, a little bit of monsoon water from here during our monsoon seasons. Excuse me. Lady night. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. It has been a while. Oh my gosh. Welcome, welcome. Julie Wood. Hello. Yes. Good morning. All right. So I'm going to pour a little bit of water here, and we're going to use that water to just wash away, continue to cleanse this area energetically. Whoa, that was a lot of water. Feels good anyway. And Colleen, hello. Lily, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and call in the directions. Like I said, I want to make sure that this space is nice and clear, so we all come together today and have fun during this celebration, this giveaway. All right, so I am borrowing a wand that James and I created over at Desert Cauldron. So this is actually in our Desert Cauldron shop if you are interested. The link is down below. But I want to use this to really bring in that earth energy. So, well, heart-based earth energy. So I have a selenite, or not selenite, but an amazonite point here. We have some Brazilian quartz here, and then we have a Brazilian quartz sphere at the end. And this is elk bone. And of course, anything that has animal parts and things that we make sure are ethically obtained, so that there are harm to none. All right, so let's go ahead and call in those directions, calling in the elements of the north to help us to cast our circle today, calling in the elementals of the east to help us to cast our circle today. calling in the elementals of the south to help us cast our circle today. And calling in the elementals of the west to help us to cast our circle today. All right, our circle is cast. Let our work begin. And so it is. Yes. Okay, and then I also have my Tibetan singing bowl. Just kind of clear things up a little bit with a little sound vibration going on. Wyann's rockin' riding, just heading into work, so just here to say hi and congrats. Thank you, thank you. Jamie, hello, hello. Jonathan Daly, what's up? Aloha. All right, let's go ahead and let's clear this up with a little bit of sound during this joyous day. All right, all right. Oh God, I'm so excited. Okay. Lady Knight said yes, congrats to 9,000 plus. Yes, 9,000 plus subscribers. Like I said, when I first started out, there was 4, and they were friends and family. Then, if I remember, it was like number 5 was somebody I didn't know, and I was just like, ooh. Oh. And then when I got to 20, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's just amazing. So it's like even just mind blown. I'm like, really? There's like over 9,000 people out there that watch this channel. So I am super appreciative, and I thank you guys for all the input that you've given. I thank my moderators who are on this channel, the ones that kind of help make sure that everything's running smoothly. Everybody gets heard, with your comments and everything, so I don't miss anybody, during our live chats and things that we've had. And I know that our live chats have been kind of intermittent now that we are in the month of November, but that's just because this is the month that we are moving. We're moving a ton of stuff back and forth to our new home. So when I'm in Tempe, that's when I have the internet, and that's when we can, send out our packages and things like that. We could do all of our work things. I do my reading here. And then when we're up at the Bay, that's when we're trying to get the whole homestead and everything together. So it's only going to be intermittent this month. And then once we're finally moved up there, because November 30th is the last day that I'm going to be in this apartment, that's when the lease is up, then you guys will be having your regularly scheduled live chats and videos and things like that. But it's going to be in a much more beautiful setting, I think much more energetically powerful setting. And I can't wait for one day when we got that retreat up there and I want to actually experience the beauty. That's why I'm always going on and on about it, about how beautiful it is and how wonderful it is, because I want you guys to be there someday. I want to get you pumped. So anyway, let's see here. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me first start off by saying that I posted a video last week talking about today's giveaway, and that there was going to be 2 giveaways. So the first giveaway is going to be for my YouTube members and Patreon peeps. So not only are they subscribers of my channel, but they are also giving donations every month to help support what I do here. And that is something that is just like above and beyond. And I am just so grateful that people would do that. So I want to shout out my Patreon homies by name. So, and then my YouTube homies. So Surian, Brandy, V, Samara, Kirsten, Kayla, Alexandra, Sarah, Jason, Charles, Brian, Grace, and Jamie. I thank you guys all so much. Those are my Patreon homies. And then my YouTube members, which some of you guys are also my moderators. So Susie Gemini, you guys know her. Liesel, Heather is Silver Star Priestess. Kayla and Jamie. And actually, Kayla and Jamie are not only my YouTube members, but they are also my patrons. So they support me on both platforms. And of course, they're subscribers of this channel. And it's just, wow. So thank you. Thank you to those ladies as well. Okay. And then, of course, thank you to the over 9,000 people that are subscribed to this channel. So the first giveaway for all those homies, so that's the Patreon homies and then everybody that is a YouTube member as well. They are, let me pull out your goodies. Their giveaway is for these lovely items. So there is a lovely selenite knife that they would get as part of their prize, and all they had to do was be a member. And this is like my big thank you to them. And we have a little selenite bowl. It's super cute. And of course we got a bazillion boxes because we're moving right now. So I got a box to put all this stuff in. And then I have a couple of dried roses from my garden back in San Diego. So this is like paying homage to kind of where I started my channel, which was back in San Diego, where I'm originally from. That's my hometown. And of course now I'm in the city of Tempe here in Arizona, the state right next door. So this is a little piece of my hometown, and I thought it would be really nice for my Patreon homies and my YouTube members. So there you go, we have that. And then as a little piece of where I am now, oh, it's 12/12, you guys, make a wish. Okay, I got my wish. Okay, this is a little piece of the property. So you notice that this stone is green, and that's because it has a high copper content. We're also known as the copper state. So there's a lot of copper, there's a lot of minerals and things like that up at the property, but that way whoever wins this gets a little piece of kind of where I started and where I am now, and as a thank you for all of that support. So, and by the way, these are not just rocks. These are like really high vibing rocks, by the way. It's viscous, like you can feel it, you know. And then I have the Oracle of Roses, which Susie Gemini had gifted me, and I love that deck so much. So I ended up getting a second deck, and so that's this deck here. It's been unopened, and so this would also be part of the prize as well, because I love roses. Everything I have is of roses. My Wally's World Oracle is covered in the roses that, you know, from my garden. So all right, let's see here. All right, and then we have a little piece of artwork here, and this actually comes from the Witch's Roots box. And I know a lot of you guys like the artwork from when I do my Witch's Bounty unboxings, or the Witch's Moon, or the Witch's Roots unboxings, that you guys always comment that you really love the artwork. Well, I am giving you guys one of those pieces of artwork as well. All right, so that is for our Patreon / YouTube member giveaway. So maybe we should do that giveaway. I'll show you that right afterwards. So all right, so thank you moderators. Kayla said, hi Tara, congratulations, I'm at work so can't type, but I'm listening. Woo woo. Sober Solutions is here. Jonathan said that he's totally pumped to visit. That would be so freaking awesome. Wow, hello guys, and everybody who's coming on in. Yay, thank you. Okay, so for, sorry, I'm like probably hitting the microphone, but like, so for my YouTube members and my patrons, and of course many of my patrons and my YouTube members are also my moderators, I thank you guys so much. I have my little cauldron here. I like to burn my wishes and things like that in here. So I have your names on these pieces of paper, and I'm going to fold up these pieces of paper. Silver Star is like, oh my Lord, I look away for one moment. And so here they are. I'm going to fold them up one by one. So Jamie, thank you. Whoops, I dropped one. Let me put that back in. Hold on. We see Kayla, thank you. We're gonna fold you up and put you in there. And to, whoa, it's so bright. Hold on, let me turn down the brightness, and that way maybe you guys can see better. All right, Heather, thank you. Silver Star's like, good job, y'all, quick on the troll bop. Thank you, yes, thank you. Liesel's going into the pot here. And Susie's going into the pot. And Alexandra going in. Thank you, thank you. Jamie. Grace. Brian. Charles. Jason. Jason, I've known for a long time. We actually share the same birthday, and we ran track together in college, actually. Sarah. Oops. There you are. You're in there. There you go. Kayla once again, because again, she is a YouTube member and a patron. And then we have Kirsten. Oops. There we go. And we have Samara. And we have V from V Love and Crystals. We have Brandy, and then we have Syrian. So I'm gonna fold those up and put those in. All right, here are all the names of the YouTube members and patrons. And hey, if you are interested in actually becoming a patron or a YouTube member, the links for that are down below. Over on Patreon, I have different tiers, and so I also do offerings on those different tiers. So sometimes I put out some crystal stuff. I'm always doing a guidance slash bloggy thing every week. I do a live chat that's just specifically for my Patreon homies. Once a month, I do readings for those that are at a particular tier. I do yearly healings for people at certain tiers, and so there's lots of different stuff if you guys are interested. All right, are you guys ready? I don't know, you guys want to do a drum roll? Let's do a drum roll. I mean, maybe we'll feel the drum roll. All right, so Maria was wondering what the answer was to where I moved to. I will get to that when we get to the second giveaway. This one, they didn't really have to answer questions. They just had to be a member. So they had to be a YouTube member, or they had to be a patron, or both. So, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and give it a shake. Butterfly says time got away from me. Hey, no worries. You're right on time, actually. Grace, I just threw your name in here. So the winner of the Patreon slash YouTube member slash 9,000 subscriber giveaway for the Oracle of Roses, the Witch's Roots artwork, the selenite knife, selenite bowl, roses from my San Diego garden, and then a stone from the property up north. Let's find out what it is. Okay, here it is. I'm not looking. Who do we got here? Who do we got? All right, you guys ready? This is Kirsten. Kirsten, yay! Thank you. Kirsten is one of my patrons. She's been one of my patrons for a rather long time, and I'm actually going to, if she's not here, I'm going to message her over on Patreon just to let her know that she's won, and just to let me know what address she would like me to send her goodies to. So thank you, Kirsten. We need some music that's not going to like get it demonetized. Just whoop whoop, shake your booty, get swifted. All right, so thank you, Kirsten. You are the now proud owner of a beautiful selenite knife, a selenite bowl with a little bag of my San Diego roses, a stone from the magical new property, the Oracle of Roses deck, and a piece of artwork from the Witch's Roots. All right, so let me put her name off to the side here. I'll go ahead and move my homies over. I don't know why all of a sudden I started thinking of The Simpsons, where it's Bart Simpson singing to his sister, like, Lisa, it's your birthday, but it's not. It's not anybody's birthday. But anyway, maybe like what we used to say in high school, you know, shake your booty, it's your birthday, shake your booty. I don't give a because it's your birthday. Everybody's saying congrats. So awesome, so awesome. Lady Night hugged my internet an update. Oh no. Maria's like, oh, I know, Burning Stage is the name of the retreat. I thought it was a particular day. Oh, okay. All right, all right. So yay, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we're getting ready for giveaway number 2. Here we are, giveaway number 2. I have a little, this is a reverse incense burner. So what you do, I have a little cone of incense that comes with it, but you light the tip of the incense. These particular incenses have a hole at the bottom, so when you're buying more incense, just make sure that you're buying it for a reverse incense burner. Heck yeah, Maria. Go shawty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. All right, so and then the smoke from the incense comes out the bottom and it actually goes into the incense burner here. You just line up the 2 holes and then the smoke pours out the bottom and it looks like dry ice. It's actually super cool and I think creates a nice ambiance, whatever you're doing. Plus, you know, if you're working with scent at your altar, then, you know, this would be great. So this is one of the things for the subscriber giveaway. Another thing that I'm giving is stinging nettle. So nettle is something that I like to use in teas. I like to use it in balms when I'm mixing it with other things or salves. I mostly will just have it in teas, but I do make incense out of it as well. But I just find it to be so universal. It's one that I use a lot, and I thought those of you that like to work with herbs, or maybe you're a little on the witch side and work a little magic with it, or maybe just more work with it in the kitchen, for my kitchen homies out there, I thought this would be really nice for you. And then I have this here. Silver Star says, I might have to go soon, but I'll rewatch at doctor's appointment. Okay, okay, excellent. So I have the Yggdrasil Oracle and there, but this is an awesome black and white deck, and it comes with this beautiful guidebook that is hardcover, and actually I got this one from the Witch's Moon, so it was one of their things. But you know, I have so many decks, I have so many wonderful things that I am grateful for. I just want to pass this on to you guys. I just thought, you know, some of you guys might enjoy this deck. I mean, I enjoyed it. I've actually had this deck before and I loved it. All right, and then I also want to give a couple pieces of artwork. So this piece of artwork here, which is from the Witch's Moon, both of these come from the Witch's Moon. One of them is a Nordic verse that is meant to go along the Yggdrasil deck, and also this is the Bifrost Bridge, kind of talking about the Rainbow Bridge, which is in Nordic mythology, and something that is actually connected to the old high school I used to work with, because the high school I used to work with, they were known as the Norsemen, so everything was done Norse and everything. So this is kind of like homage to like where I came from and like now where I am now. So also why there's a Norse theme. So there's that, a lovely piece of artwork there. And then I have another piece of artwork. This is the Sacred World Tree of the 9 Realms, Yggdrasil, and this also comes from the Witch's Moon, so it has lots of wonderful information about those 9 realms, but it's gorgeous artwork as well. So if you wanted to hang it in your home, or like I said, put it in your Book of Shadows, or maybe just put it near your altar, I thought any of these would be a nice addition to whatever it is you guys are working with. Heather says, really did go all out for us, so appreciate all the energy. Terry, you're such an amazing person. I could, we all, thank you. Appreciate much. You have touched our lives. Well, you guys have touched mine, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I thank you guys so much. And then there's one last thing. That's not all. The one last thing is the stone, which actually does come from the property where I do want you guys to come visit someday. Do come to the retreat. And I can't tell you exactly every single mineral that's in here. I know that we have a lot of obsidian, we have onyx, we have iron and manganese. Sometimes can turn things really cool colors, but we also have a lot of agate and calcite and petrified wood. So this could be a conglomeration of everything, but I really love the feel of it. I thought that this was really nice, so I'm adding it into your guys' giveaway. Jonathan can feel the stone from here. I know, right? Like, you guys get in on this. Get in on this. Oh, thank you, Maria. That's right, you guys. I actually got to meet Maria. She is so freaking cool. So, you know, if you guys are anything like her in person, dude, we gonna party. We gonna party. Oh my gosh. Ishani, thank you, thank you. All right, so those are all the items for this next giveaway. Okay, so I put everybody's name into a little wheel of fortune, which I'm going to take you over to my computer now, because I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll find out who our winner is. So if you guys want to go ahead and do a drum roll, I'm going to move us over there. And so let me make sure that I don't step on all your prizes. Okay, so just move that out of the way. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, I think I can turn this around. So, boop. Yep, that's my Wally. I turned him into a screensaver. Okay. Alrighty, Jonathan's got the drums going. Maria said, yes, yes, I'm down for Burning Sage as soon as it opens. All right, so here are all of the names of the people that entered. Debbie777, Jonathan Daly, Kim Martin, Kayla, Susie Gemini, Divine Guidance, Julie Peck, Ashani, Silverstar Priestess, Alexandra, Jamie, Clary, Michelle, and Colleen. All right, so all of your names are kind of spinning here. All right, so there were 2 questions that I asked you guys, and you had to be subscribed, and you also had to answer those 2 questions. Okay, so the first question was asking where I am moving to, and we are moving to the White Mountains of Arizona. So it's up in the mountains of Arizona. If you guys were just, some people just said the mountains. Yeah, that works. That's fine. And then I asked what the name of the retreat was going to be. And we've kind of been talking about hashtag Burning Sage for like over a year now. So Burning Sage, we have kind of come up with a name tentatively for the property, and we're kind of calling it the Cauldron because it kind of is a cauldron. You know, we're up on a big mountain, but we have this huge like cliff that leads into a wash, and it's kind of surrounded by, you know, all these hills. So it is kind of a giant cauldron. So all right, so let's find out who our winner is. So again, those were the two answers. We're moving to the White Mountains of Arizona, and I do want to create hashtag Burning Sage for you guys someday. So here we go. Drum roll. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Colleen! Yay! Yay! Do, 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 do. Colleen, you are the winner. So just let me know what address you would like me to mail your things to. Send me a message over on Instagram. If that's best for you, you could just DM me at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, or send me an email, tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. If you go in the information box down below, you'll find my website, which gives you my email address, or gives you my Instagram information in case you are, whichever place you want to contact me on. But yeah, just head on over. Just say, hey, I'm Colleen Locke and I'm here for my goodies, and then just let me know your address. So thank you so much, Colleen, for all of your support, and thank you to all of the people who entered. I love you guys so much. Silver Star said, love that. Ashani is wishing congratulations. A lot of congratulations all around. Maria says, oh, I should have just put the mountains. Congratulations. Um, Yay, yay. Ishani says, I love the name Cauldron. You mentioned it earlier. Since then, it has got stuck with me. Yeah, man, I love the cauldron. All right, so thank you guys. Hold on, let me turn it all around. Oh, by the way, okay, so you guys know I have this altar here. I'm thinking of changing it up as we move all our things up here. Hey, Tiny Trinkets! I want to have my altar outside. We have a few tree stumps out where we live, and I was thinking of having an outdoors altar and taking more of my fragile stuff, my delicate stuff that maybe can't be outdoors, and maybe bringing it indoors and then just have a main working altar outside. I've always wanted to have a nature altar. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So it's not really going to look like this, anymore, but I'm super excited. And yeah, next thing to pack up, we got to pack up all our desert cauldron stuff. I already have this shelf is packed up. It's already been it's already up north now. It's already up in the mountains. I have one more shelf. This is all of our packing materials that we use for desert cauldron. And then I am selling my beautiful beach cruiser, and I think my friend Annette said she might buy it for her daughter. So yeah, just clearing things out. Ah, my goodness, this is such a journey, such a ride, It's amazing. Okay. So again, thank you guys so much. Everybody's saying hello. Everybody's saying hello. All right. So Colleen, thank you. Again, just let me know your address. Send me an email or go over on Instagram, send me a DM, and I'll get these goodies out to you as soon as I can. So I'm going to be in town for a few days right now because I have to take my Jeep in to get serviced because it's been going back and forth a lot, and it's a 3-hour drive every time, or 3.5-hour drive every time we drive up there. So it's quite a journey. And I know that's kind of hard on vehicles, so I just want to get my little Jeepy serviced, my little Quetzadora. That's my Jeep's name is Quetzadora. I call her Quetzy. And then I'm going to be buying a trailer to put on the back of it so we can put all the rest of this stuff in the trailer. And I know a trailer is just going to be handy when we're homesteading because, if we have to take trips to the Home Depot or something like that, we can put all of our wood or whatever it is that we're buying back there so we can, just kind of work on that. We've already kind of plotted out the places that we would love to have yurts because we want to have yurts for the retreat. So we're already thinking, okay, we could do, this over here. There could be like a little yurt here and a little yurt here, kind of figuring out how would we, hook up our solar so that we can still get power to the rest of the retreat and things like that. So we're slowly thinking about all these things while we're setting up, our little place. When we came back on Monday, it had snowed the night before, so it was the first time exiting our little RV and there being snow everywhere on the ground. It was amazing and beautiful, and it was really light and like fluffy. It was like almost like fake snow, but because it was so powdery. But as soon as that sun comes out, it melts everything. So a lot of people said that up there, that we get some really nice snow, but the sun tends to just clear it away every day. So it was gorgeous. And while we were up there, James actually came across a skull. He was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, bones." My little morbid self. And I was like, "Oh." So we found first it was a jaw, and then we walked a little farther, and then we saw the top part of the skull, which had kind of like rolled off somewhere. And I'm pretty good at identifying animal bones, and I realized that this was a wolf skull. As a wolf skull is about 2 to 3 times the size of a coyote skull, and we know that we have a lot of coyotes, but coyotes also have really narrow snouts, and they have a pretty, like, from forehead to snout, it's pretty flat. It's almost flat. So it wasn't that, and it didn't have the steep incline that a canine has, a dog has. So it is a wolf, and I happened to already have a wolf skull, so it was easy to kind of do a comparison as well. So I was like, oh, okay. But this wolf skull was a little, like a hair smaller than the other skull I have, but the other skull I have is a timber wolf from Montana. And so this skull, I was able to pare it down to being a Mexican gray wolf, which is that's their area. We would have the Mexican gray wolves. So I thought that was amazing. So so James called him Green because my other skull, I call him Blue. So we have blue and we have green. And ever since I brought that skull back and I washed it up and everything, I've been feeling that wolf's spirit all over. It's almost like the spirit of a dog, you know, where it like wants to hang out and wants to like go with us on walks. And, and I'm like, okay, you know, so the wolf cauldron, I know, huh? And Jonathan said, congratulations, Tara, and the winners of the drawings. Yes, thank you, thank you. Ange said, I'm on my lunch break, glad to catch your smile. Oh, thank you. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And I'm glad that I am able to share this journey with you guys. You guys were there when I first started, which was like, I think it was like, I mean, I'm an awkward person anyway. I think I'm just awkward in general, but I was like really awkward because I didn't really know what to do for YouTube. All I knew was I like reading tarot cards, I like helping people, and I was like trying to get the guts to start a YouTube channel. And I loved watching Ethany, you know, Ethany Dawn. I loved watching Vix Maxwell from New Age Hipster, and I watched Avalon, and who else? There was a group of people that I was watching, and I was like, I want to do that too. You know, that looks like fun. And I used to do some home videos with my brother with the big old clunky like VHS like camcorder. Like we used to record videos back in the day, and I was like, this will be like back when I was a kid, and we used to just like record like dorky home videos with my brother. So I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this for all of YouTube. I want to do this for the internet. Thank you, Heather. Heather said, take care, darlings. Have an absolutely beautiful day. So much love to you all. Same to you. I hope you have a fabulous day and have fun at your appointment. So yeah, I had these awkward videos at first, and I remember I was like, ooh, I should do my hair, but I'm too lazy to do my hair. So I just like put my hair in a bun, and I don't wear tons of makeup. As you see, all I have is lipstick on right now. I'm like not a makeup-y person. So I was like putting on makeup because I was like, oh, you're supposed to look like bougie for the internet, you know? And then I'm like in front of the camera, and it was my DSLR camera at the time, which I do want to get back to using my DSLR camera because I have some really nice lenses and I want to up the video quality. I mean, if there's 9,000 people watching me now, maybe I should up the quality of my videos. So, you know, I have a bougie camera. I do have some bougie lenses because I am a photographer as well on the side. So I'm just, I want to make things just look more special. I want them to be more special. I want them to be more magical. I want them to be informative. I want them to be things that you guys are going to enjoy and that you guys are going to share and that they're going to be helpful for you. And I think that being up at the property and having that gorgeous scenery is really going to help bring that magic into wherever it is that you guys are watching, whether you're just listening in the car. Don't watch in the car. I don't want you guys getting into an accident. But you know, or you're just, you know, at home or sneakily listening at work, you know, that some of that magic is being poured out there through the video. So yeah, at the very beginning it was like I'm in front of the camera, I'm like, so I'm going to read some tarot cards. It's just so awkward. And then later on, I realized, I was like, you know what? I'm just weird. I'm just a goofball, and people seem to not care, so I don't care. I'm just gonna be me. So I was even more me. I mean, not that that wasn't me, but I was like trying to be more like professional. Not that I'm not trying to be professional, but I'm just more me. And I'm glad that I can just be me, you know, with you guys, that you guys, it's like, now it's a community of friends, and yeah, it's been pretty cool. And then you guys being there from that whole trip, from San Diego when I started doing that little mini series of Tara Does Arizona, coming out to Arizona, staying with my friends Tony and Tamika and their boys, and then getting this apartment here in Tempe, and then getting with James, from over at Light of Riga. Many of you guys had actually purchased crystals from his shop, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're dating James!" And then, yeah, here we are now, getting ready to fully commit to our homestead up in the White Mountains, going to create a retreat for you guys, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I'm like, let's keep this adventure going. Let's see, let's go back here. Ishani says, I started my tarot journey with you and Charmed. Yeah, Charmed Intuitions Tarot. I used to watch her too. Actually, I still do, but it says, you guys were the first ones I ever followed on YouTube. I'm so grateful for that. I got to learn so much from you. Aw, that's great. And then Colleen, you're awesome being you. Thank you. I'm, that's something that I always wanted to do, like for any job that I was in, that I just wanted to be me. Even when I was teaching and things like that, I was kind of me, but of course you have to be kind of someone else too, because you have to be a particular way, censor your words, of course, because you're working with children. And here, this platform has provided me a place where I can express my views. I could tell you guys stories. I could be silly. I could bring my stuffed animals on here and have them read cards for you. I could just be me, I could, I was a little nervous that I love doing, but, I was a little nervous because I was like, I've never shared that with them before. But, you guys being who you are, I'm like, I want to share that because it is something that I do, and I don't want to hide any aspect of myself. I want to be a genuine person, and I want that to come through. So, guys gave me the confidence to do my channelings, to do my tarot readings the way that I do. I know that I don't do them like everybody else. I just do me, and a lot of that is thanks to you guys, because you guys allow me that space to do that. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, I would like to pull a quick few cards, because I'm not sure if I can do my live chat this Sunday. Like I said, November, since this is the moving month, everything's intermittent, with my live chats. But we'll get back to things that are a lot more regular once I'm up there and we have internet up there. So if just in the off chance that I don't get to do my Sunday weekly reading, I want to leave you guys with a message. And so I do want to pull some cards for you guys, but I also want to channel for you guys also as a thank you. So, all right, I have my Wally's World. Yay! Wish you guys were here with me during the making of this deck as well. That's my little Wally Walito, who lives back in San Diego with his brother Loki, and their dad. And this is my Star Power Tarot, which is my soul deck. Like, this is the soul deck. So these two, all the rest of my tarot decks are up north. So I just have, I kept 4 decks here. So Shani said, and the kind of friendship I developed with you, and can't wait to meet you someday. That would be freaking awesome. You know what? I can't wait to visit India someday. And you know who really loves India is James. He has been to India. He was there for a while, actually. And so that's someplace that he wants to go back to. I've never been there, but I think that it would be really awesome to go. Just, I want to taste all the foods, meet all the people, I think that would just be great. Colleen says, I have butterflies, having won those awesome items. I'm so grateful. Thank you. You are, dude. Thank you. So yeah, if you guys just popped in, these were all the items that actually Colleen just won. So, all right. So let's sling a few cards, because that's what we do on this channel. And that's what you guys are here for, besides to party, We're here to party. Dude, that's me wherever I go. James always teases me because I bounce Like I literally just bounce. I don't know why I do. I always have music in my head, just different songs just playing all the time. I don't know. Maybe that's just how my intuition works, but I got my little like radio antenna somewhere in my head and I'm always listening to music in my head. And so I'll be in the kitchen and I'll be eating or something and I'm just like, and he's like, "Are you bouncing again?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "What are you bouncing to?" "Voice now." "Oh no, wait. We're on Ace of Base." Mm. Mm. "No, now we're on Color Me Bad." Mm. But dude, I'm always like bouncing. I'm always moving. Jonathan says, "Can't wait to show you the labyrinths of Maui." Dude, you guys live, you guys are in some fabulous places. There are those of you that live in Germany, those of you that live in Scotland, those of you that live in Maui. Some of you guys are in Hawaii. Some of you guys are just some of you guys are actually in Arizona, which is pretty cool. Some of you guys are up north. Some of you guys are in California. Some of you guys are in India. There's people that have popped in here from the Netherlands. There was somebody from Thailand who's popped in. You guys are from all over the world and you're from all these wonderful cities, you know, across North America, South America. I have a bunch of Canadian homies, so what's up? I have a couple homies that are from Mexico in here. Just, dude, that would be cool if like there was like this world tour, like in, just in case I had the funds, like one day, I don't know when that would be, but if I had the funds someday, I just like went on a world tour and I just like go around and I start like visiting all you guys. Or I don't know if that would be bad because then it would be like I'm just showing up to mooch or something like, "Hi, I've come for the food." Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm here to taste the foods. Show me the foods. Show me the food spots. Okay, so let's pull a message for us for the week, but also for this fun day, this awesome day. Okay, so talk to me, Wally. Talk to me, baby. Okay. So we have that, and then I'm going to pull a few cards from Star Power Tarot. We're going to read these all together. All right, maybe a little channeling in there. All right. Oh, which by the way, there's going to be another channeling coming out, wink, wink, next week. But whenever we go back up to the proper channelings, and then I'll have those come out as well because we have so many questions. And by the way, you guys continue to email me, DM me questions that you would want me to channel. I'm really having fun with that channeling series. And I will say, I still love reading tarot cards. I do. I love my tarot cards. Never give my tarot cards up. But I feel that nowadays I'm getting better at channeling than I am reading my tarot cards. Like it's almost like reading my cards is too slow. Like when I channel, the information is so doggone fast. And I can connect so much faster that I think that that's something that I want to lean more into. But I still like reading tarot cards. So I'm going to still do that too. So just so you know. Astrid said, "Hi everyone, a little bit late, but so happy to be able to congratulate." Thank you, thank you. Yes, 9,000. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm just pulling a few cards, just a little message for today, but also for the week for you guys. So let's see what Wale Walito had for us. And we have this beautiful tree, which I believe is in the Royal Botanical Gardens. And this photo was taken by Cosmic Creeper, which she has a channel, but she also has a bunch of stuff that she does over on Instagram. And she lives out in the UK. So we have, this is our first card. We'll look into them as soon as I show you guys all the cards. Then we have the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Emperor. Dude, look at all these like heavy cards. We got the Hermit. All right, so we have two major arcanas. We have a court card here, and then we have this ancient tree here back in the Royal Botanical Gardens. All right, so let's channel this message for us. I'm going to say it'll help us for the week, but mostly I want it just to be the message that we need to hear right now at this moment as we bounce and we party. Jonathan said, I really loved having my deck list sessions on my YouTube channel with a medium friend and a fellow tarot tube personality. Yeah, it's like, it's so much more unique not to have your cards in front of you and just like letting the information come through. I dig it. I dig it. Okay, but with these gorgeous cards, let's go ahead and utilize them, but we'll channel too. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hermit, and then our beautiful tree from the Royal Botanical Gardens. All right, I'm already getting this feeling that this message is not, I mean, yeah, we could apply it for this week. I feel like this is a bigger message for us. And this message is, I know that it sounds cliche and it sounds like a broken record. Everybody says it over and over and over again, but this really is a time to go within. This really is a time to understand the voice of the higher self. Oftentimes, our ego can mimic the voice of our higher self because the ego doesn't want to fall away. It doesn't want to go away. The ego is a part of our programming when we incarnated here on this plane. So oftentimes it's almost as if we are at odds with the higher self and the ego. The ego only knows from previous experience. It only knows how to move forward from what happened before. But we know that if we live our lives that way, we'll never progress forward. We'll always be in the past and we'll always be worried about our future. And where that worry comes from, where that anxiety comes from, where all that sometimes hopelessness or fretting comes from, is when our ego is trying to silence the higher self. The higher self is always there. That's the true us. That's the true version of us. Many of you guys, when I'm on this channel talking to you guys, even though I can't see you physically, I see your higher selves. I do. I see in light. I see in color. Many of you guys are from galaxies far away. Some of you guys are from different realms. Some of you guys, I don't even know what to say about your higher self. It's something I've never seen before, but they're all so unique. They are so bright and so vibrant. And those are the real aspects of you. This human suit is just that. It's just a suit. It's just something that you're wearing while you're here, like wearing a coat or a pair of slacks, or deciding that you're going to wear a little beanie that day. That's all the human body is. And yes, it's got some intricacies. It's a little bit more than intricate than just wearing a suit. But overall, the true master of that form is that higher self. So when we say go inwards, we're saying to connect to that higher self, that divine self, that thing that is source, that thing that is connected to the all, in all realms, in all forms. And when you're connected to that, there isn't room for uncertainty. There isn't room for fear. There isn't room for anxiety, because you just have that knowing, that feeling of freedom, being at peace. I just know I'm headed in the right direction. I just know. The ego can't cope with that because there's no definitive 3D proof that says why that is the best direction for you. It doesn't know. So it fights your higher self tooth and nail. And I know, as I still have an ego, that it's very hard to silence that voice. But we're at a point where many of us are following the path of our higher self and less of the path of the ego. This is why so many big changes have come up for people. People have changed jobs, relationships, locations. They've changed up how they view the world. They've changed up friends. They've changed the way they interact with their family members. All these changes is because we're shifting our connection to our truest self. And when we shift to that connection to our truest self, we become connected to our true power, our sovereignty. And when you know at your core that you are powerful, you are divine, you are infinite, you are sovereign, there is no need to look to answers without yourself, from without yourself. It's all within yourself. You don't need leaders. You don't need somebody, quote unquote, higher than you to tell you what to do, to tell you that you're good enough, to tell you what you can and cannot do with your life. You realize you don't need that anymore. You don't need those people anymore. And those people, once they connect to their higher selves, they realize we don't need to tell people that they already know what to do because we are connected to. This is the place that we ultimately want to move towards. So the next time you are feeling anxious, hopeless, fretful, uncertain, don't ignore those emotions. Emotions are the first language of the human being. It's how we communicated with ourselves before we had words, before we had a coherent thought. So lean into those emotions. If you're feeling anxious, ask your higher self why. If you ask the ego, it's going to give you all the reasons why you got to continue to be anxious, all the reasons to be fearful, all the reasons, and none of them really based in anything concrete. Maybe some of it's based in 3D, but some of you guys are 5D, 7D, 9D, 11D beings. So it's kind of a moot point to the ego. So lean into those sometimes darker emotions that maybe you're feeling at this time. Don't ignore them, but let the language of your emotions speak to you. If you're feeling hopeless, ask your higher self why. Why? Is it because I have lost confidence in myself? Because I don't know my true power? Then let's figure out how I can help myself find that true power that's within me. How can I reconnect to it? And then we can solve what the emotions were trying to tell us. Don't ignore your emotions. Go within. Connect to your higher self. All right. Woo! All right, you guys. Yes. Okay, let's go back here. Jonathan said I was holding a black moonstone sphere during that session. Oh my gosh, black moonstone is fabulous to work with. Lights in the darkness, definitely, dude. We're going through some times, and I feel that this is good. I was talking to James last night about because I was pulling cards for us and kind of doing a little bit of channeling, and it was this feeling that not only us, but a lot of people in the world are going through the phase of adolescence right now. Remember adolescence? Remember feeling awkward, trying to find out who you are. Like, what is my identity? Like, what's my place in the world? Like, I'm not a kid yet anymore, but I'm not an adult, and I'm also not a big teenager yet. Like, I'm in this weird, awkward phase. Some of you guys had literal growing pains. Some of you, like me, I've always been tall, and like I've had these little stork legs, and I'm very clumsy. And so when I was an adolescent, I was very, very clumsy. I didn't know how to work with my body that was growing faster than my coordination was, and how it's just sometimes could be a painful phase because you're growing, you're in a new awareness, you see the world differently, you look at your parents differently, you don't really see them like you did when you were 5 years old, now that you're like 12 and 13, it was like, I want to be free. I want to be a rebel. You know, I don't want to do what my parents tell me to do anymore. And it kind of feels like that's where we're at right now. You know, we're looking at our authority figures and deciding, you know, do I really need those authority figures? And if I do, then to what degree? If I don't, then what are we going to do about it? You know, this new awareness that a lot of people are having, new perception, seeing people, seeing the world, seeing our connection to others differently. It is like a phase of adolescence. And just know that just like adolescence, that's all it is. It's a phase. And then we grow past it because we learn from it. And we go in another chapter and another chapter and another chapter. But this is just adolescence, you guys. It doesn't matter how old any of you guys are. We're all in adolescence right now. So yeah, roll with that as you will. So anyway, I am wishing you guys a great rest of your week. If I don't see you on Sunday, then hopefully I can just maybe post a card, pop in, say hi, post it on our community page that we have on my channel. Sometimes that's how I like to say hello to you guys. But yeah, just know that I'm in and out this month, you know, driving 3.5 hours north and then 3.5 hours back for all our stuff. So it's just a little busy this month. But then yeah, it's full time on the homestead. You guys and me, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see. Ishani said, "Beautiful message. Thank you. Times have been. This was an important message. Very grateful. Thank you." And Astrid said, "Thank you. I've gotten today a new deck. My first question was why I feel such strange anxiety. The answer: the Hermit, Justice, Seven of Pentacles, and now yeah, dude, Hermit." And then you had the Pentacles card. I know this is the King of Pentacles, but still. And then the Justice card. That is so cool. Wow. Clary, yes, thank you, thank you. Astrid said I needed to hear. Thank you. Well, you guys are very welcome. I thank you guys so much. Like I said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I wish that I could offer you guys more for just all you guys have done for me. And yeah, I'll continue to try to just be me. Hopefully you guys get helped in the process, and yeah, that you guys just are and enjoy, you know, what I do. And I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you guys want to say. I always leave my channel open for that. You know, even on Patreon and my YouTube members, they're sometimes giving me great ideas for things. So I thank you guys for all of that, because this is our channel. It's not just my channel, but this is all of us. If it was just my channel, I would be here just all by myself, talking to no one, just being like, but this is our channel. We have created this. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's 1:04 p.m. here. Arizona doesn't change its clock, so it's just the same time as it was before everybody else changed their clock. So anyway, anywho, I'm gonna go get a little bit of a bite to eat, and ooh, I have some readings to do later. So Clary said, "See you later." All right, you guys, I will catch you later. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to everybody who popped in. Thank you to everybody that put their names in for the giveaway, and everybody who's my patrons and my YouTube members. Thank you guys all so much. All right, I will catch you later. Before I say what I always say at the end, somebody asked me to explain where peace, love, and chicken grease came from. I think I've explained it before, but I'll say it again. My best friend Tone, remember the people that I came to stay with when I moved to Arizona, my best friend, and he's been my friend since 7th grade, you know. I'm Pinky, he's Brain, so we were Pinky and the Brain. So every time I came to school, I'd be like, "What we gonna do now, Brian?" And he's like, "Same thing we do every day, Tara. Try and take over the world." So I'm like, so anyway, one of his catchphrases was when I would say goodbye to him when I was walking home, he'd be like, "Okay," he's like, "Peace, love, and chicken grease," or sometimes he'd say, "Peace, love, and hair grease," and I was like, okay. So that just kind of caught on. We've been saying that for literally since we were in 7th grade, was peace, love, and chicken grease, and peace, love, and hair grease. So that comes from my good friend. I started saying it when I was in high school then, you know, because of him, and he joined the track team, and I started saying it when I was in track, and then we got all the track people to start saying it. So that's where it comes from, my good friend Tone. Lily, thank you so much. All right, you guys. Let's see. Lily, before I head out, you want me to pull a card for you? Because I'd be more than happy. and then I'm gonna hit the road. All right. So me a little bit of water here. Oh, by the way, this is from our well. That's right. I filled up this water bottle with our well water. We have a well, a freaking well on the property. And when you let the water sit for a little while, it smells just fine. So, yes. All right. Let's see. All right. So, Lily, let me go ahead and let me channel you a message real quick and then I'll head out. So thank you, Lily, for your kind donation. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's channel you a little message. Can you pull a card for me? Is someone working against me? Sure. Let's channel it. I want to try to see if I'll just channel this one. Okay. Someone working against you. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm connecting to Lily's energy. And then as I do, I just see you guys as your higher selves. And then I look at the energy field around her. And now I'm looking for is just to see if there's anything negative, blocking, anything that could be adversely affecting Lily. All right, Lily, all I don't see anybody trying to take physical action towards you. Nobody trying to bring physical harm, but more energetically. It's more negative thinking on the part of 3 people. That's all I see are 3 energies. And just the way I see it in my mind's eye is 3 energies intently staring at you. And I don't feel that it's anything that you had done to become the negative center of attention of these 3 people. But more projecting their own problems onto you. Because these 3 people have a hard time working through their own issues, their own shadows, so to speak, it's easier to put the blame onto a physical person and to put negativity towards that person, put anger towards that person, instead of working on the healing. And like I said, these 3 aren't any sort of physical action. It's more thinking about you. Like, why does she get to do this? That's not fair. Oh, she thinks she's better than me. And all of these things that they're thinking aren't based in, like I said, anything that you actually did. It's all based in you being you, triggering their shadows, them not wanting to work on those shadows, therefore their egos placing their issues onto you, projecting onto you, because they are sadly ill-equipped to work on those issues themselves. So it's better just to, in their eyes, blame somebody else. It's people like her. She's the reason I can't do this. How come she gets to have it better than me? That kind of thinking. which unfortunately is the thinking of somebody with very low self-esteem, somebody who doesn't see their own power. Otherwise, they would go within and they would work on their healing. But because they don't understand their own power, they have decided to place their ego anger, their ego thoughts your way. Now I'd say to counteract this, next time you're in meditation, I want you to, in your own way, I don't want to tell you how because I want people to do this themselves in a way that works for you. Try to imagine yourself sitting in front of you. Try to imagine what your energetic field looks like. You know, so do this however you want to, and have it look however works for you. And anywhere in your energetic field that feels off, it feels imbalanced, I want you to put as much love to that imbalance as possible. Instead of trying to fight negativity with negativity, the thing that is stronger than negativity is love. Love is the great equalizer. So put as much love into those parts of wherever you're feeling uncomfortable, wherever you're feeling imbalanced, wherever that negativity is coming into your energy field, pump as much love as you can towards that, and perhaps put the intention that whomever is sending you that negativity, may that negativity be transmuted into healing and returned to the sender, that you do not accept this energy. And once you have stated that you don't accept a particular type of energy, you can't accept that particular type of energy. Okay. All right. Okay, so hopefully that helped a little. All right, so I'm gonna be heading off, you guys. Thank you guys so very much. All right, gonna do my little catchphrase. I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chingries. Peace out. Bye, guys.